So for me, America is the best guy. Why? Because a land of opportunity. Because I am a living proof person of that. Because I came here with nothing, guys. Nothing. Nothing. I put a lot of effort. Yeah, I built up my life slowly. No like those guys that you guys try to look up to, those billionaires, blah, blah, blah. I live well my life. Maybe I don't drive a Ferrari. I drive a nice car. Maybe I don't have a mansion. I have a nice place. I own it. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't travel in private jet, but it's true. I can take commercial airplane. I can go to point A to point B. That's why I love this country because here you got your rights and you got a lot of opportunity. For me, just letting you know.
What up, Mime Timers? Welcome to another crazy episode of Mime Time. This is part 2 of our conversation with my Korean-Bolivian American brother, Samy Kwon. And it is fire. Samy just basically talks about loving yourself and believing in yourself and taking action and taking opportunities to do whatever it is you want in life and be whoever you want to be, no matter who you are, and especially if you're an Asian minority diaspora person like one of us. Don't let your identity issues get in the way of your identity of wanting to become the best version of yourself, if that makes sense. And this is perfect for Mime Time, a show where we talk about the Asian diaspora experience for Asian minorities, overcoming our identity struggles to become the best versions of ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you get something out of it, if you genuinely like this shit that we talk about on the show, I only ask that you share it with a friend or two. That's the fee for the show. This is my passion, and this is actually my life purpose. I'm not even asking for money right now. I just ask that you please share this with a friend who might get something out of it so that it could change their lives for the better, so that it could change all of our lives for the better. Right now, we're averaging about like 200 downloads a month, which I'm super grateful for each and every one of those. And I really want to see if we can get to 1,000 downloads per month, because that means we'll be making a greater impact on the world together. Thank you so much and enjoy today's episode. You know what time it is. It's Mime Time. And we are back. Okay, so Samy, like you were saying, money gonna be made. There's all these opportunities to make money.
Yes, sir. Money always can be made. And you guys are living in the best time of your life because right now, it's not like in my time. We didn't have Uber. I couldn't even dog. And nobody's going to pay me to walk a dog. In these days, guys, it's so many tools out there that you have to go there, learn and apply. And you can make a lot of money if you want to. Again, money always can be made. But make sure to be happy. Make sure they're doing something that you like. That's the most important. Hey, we only gonna live once, guy. That YOLO really makes sense. You only live once. I don't care what Buddha said. Are you Buddha or who else it is said that you die, you reborn again? I don't know, but in the meantime, you are here. Man, you have to give out your 100%. And you have to find something that you like. Find something that you like. I'm serious. Whatever it takes, find something that you like and try to be the best as possible. Whatever happens, enjoy the process. It's a beautiful process. You're gonna encounter everything. You fail is fine. Failing is fine. The most important, you have to get up. Get up. Get up. Go, fail, learn. Get up, learn, fail, get up. You know what I mean? Until you reach what you're looking for. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, guys. Man, life is so beautiful. You have to enjoy it. You have to embrace it. You have to love yourself. Love everything that surrounds you. Trust me. I know it's not easy. Everyone's going to say, hey, you sound so positive, this and that. It's not easy. Hey, I wasn't born like this. I've been learning. I'm a student for life. I'm still learning. I'm going to learn until I die. Let me tell you this one again. I'm going to learn until I die. I don't know everything, but if I don't know something, I go and try to learn. Or I find it. Whatever it takes. Again, you got the best tools. You're in the best era. You have the internet. You got Google. Come on, guys. You guys are blessed. You got all the tools out there. You only have to give time and be patient. Enjoy the process. You can learn any skill in this day. I think it was Elon Musk that he said something. Hey, you guys are living the best era because everything's out there to learn something, to learn a new skill. Everything can be learned. It just takes time and effort. You just have to just prepare the mindset. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take time. I'm gonna get frustrated, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it done. I can do it. You know, it's a song out there. You know what I mean? It's just it's this singer that nobody likes in these days, but I like it. It's this song called "I Believe I Can Fly." I'm serious. Hey, do you want to sing with me that song? Do you know that song? Do you know that song or no?
I
Hey,
do know that song.
Would you would you mind? Would you mind? I'm serious. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings, I fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through the open door. I believe I can fly. Hey, I believe you can fly, guys. Hey, forget about it. Who wrote that song? Forget about it. Who's singing that song? Because again, he's not very likable person these days for whatever reason. But it's the song, guys. It's like learning. You can learn from anybody. You don't need to learn from Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. Trust me, guys. You can learn from everybody. Again, everybody's in different stage. You need to learn to stand up and walk, okay, before to fly. You know, everybody's looking into. I'm serious. It's nothing wrong, okay? It's look into Elon Musk. It's trending, blah blah blah. At least you need to learn from the basic. You know who are the best teachers? The one that are beginning something. You know what I mean? They're more willing to tell you their things. You know what I mean? Hey, it's like you. Could you call Elon Musk right now? He's gonna pick up the phone. I don't think so. Trust me, I don't think so. But if you find someone that is in the process of making it, those people are gonna be more available. And people are doing it from scratch. So they will teach you more tricks, the real tricks. You know what I mean? The real fight, the real deal. So don't guys, answers, don't try to only look into those guys. You know, it's nothing wrong. Again, they made it. Also, remember, they come from different era, guys. Maybe it worked out very well for them during their time, but we're living a different era, guys. So don't discard anybody. You know, learn as much as you can from anybody. And it's the other day I will listen one of your podcasts. You said that you got encouragement from this person that you find out that he was kind of like, I don't know, fake or something like that. But you learned something about it, right? Right?
Yes. Yeah, I learned from all my relationships, like, good ones and supposedly bad ones. And so if like like I've met a couple of people who I really trusted or I really tried to like help out or whatever, and they just turned out to be not good friends. It's just, or they were manipulative. And that was just like I had to go through that to kind of like understand different people and different characters and learn who to trust. And so like I might still make mistakes, but that's okay.
As human,
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah, it's you. Everyone is a teacher. Every moment is a teacher.
Exactly.
You can learn from anybody and any situation if you're just listening, if you're attentive.
I love it. You're right. I'm serious. You learn from anybody, guys. I'm serious. The most important is the learning part. It doesn't matter from where it comes. I'm serious. So guys, open your mind, open your heart.
Open your
Be,
heart, open your
be like a
mind.
sponge, absorb,
Be
learn,
like a sponge, absorb,
embrace it. It's
embrace it
beautiful.
hard.
No, it's beautiful. That's, man, again, I'm an ordinary guy, guys. I have my things going on. I'm lucky to be living my life right now. I'm very thankful to be, alive every single day because learning day. You know what I mean?
Sammy, what does your life look like now? What do you do now? Like you work your job, you meet up some friends, you cook a nice meal, you go out for a nice drink, some cocktails, you hang out with some good friends. Like what do you do in your spare time?
Look, you know, you know, my spare time, man, you don't believe what I'm gonna tell you. How I manage my time is like, people sometimes they say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna wait Saturday and Sunday to go and play or whatever, golf, tennis, or ride your motorcycle, your bicycle, whatever it is." Like me, I manage uh, my life very differently. I believe me. Sometimes for me, enjoyment is to do my laundry. It's not funny, but it is. So but rather than spare time, I try to do what I like as much I can when I have time and manage it. Like, I love to ride my motorcycle. I love to go work out at the gym. I love to cook. Cooking for me, it helped me out. It helps me out to release stress and sometimes to stop this little brain that I have that it goes off like crazy. It's like computer, like goes and doesn't stop. So in order to find a break, I cook. Guys, you need to find something to release your stress, whatever it is. Cooking, doing your laundry, maybe going for a coffee, or maybe by walking, by jogging. Again, everybody's different. Whatever works for me doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you. You need to find. You find it. You dig in. You find it, but you have to dig in. You know, it's something that I'm gonna jump. It's like I told mine. I jump from A to Z. One of my mentors told me, sorry, I had to jump this one. You know how I changed? Again, I was a spoiled person before. I was a useless person. I wasn't a very um, I didn't have much curiosity about learning those kind of stuff before, guys. Just letting you know. But how I changed, how I was reborn as this curious person that I love to learn and this kind of stuff. My mentor told me, Sammy, you want to change? You need to find your biggest demon. Yeah, I asked him, who is my biggest demon? Tell me, yourself. Know yourself. I said, I know myself. I told him, I know myself. No. You really have to know yourself. Like, really know yourself. I said, how? No, how? Like what? Explain to me. Would you mind to elaborate? And he said, you have to know what you like, what you dislike, what you're good at it, what you're bad at it. You have to admit it, and you have to make the changes. Let me tell you, I don't know in these days, by my time, they say once you turn 8 years old, you cannot change. I disagree. You can change it, but it takes time. It takes a lot of pain, but you can do that. You can do it. Sorry, you can do it. You can change, but you have to give you 100% to change. You have to know yourself. Again, I'm pretty sure you heard this one. How could you love someone you don't love yourself? I'm serious. How could you love someone you don't love yourself? You need to love yourself first to love to somebody. It's like again, you have to know yourself in order to make changes. You have to fight those demons. You know how hard it is to admit what's wrong about you and find it? Everybody think, oh, I know myself. How? Guys, find it. And you will see that fight is not easy, but it's doable. It's really doable. And then
It's possible.
yeah, it's possible and you can change. It's beautiful, guys. It's all it's all about. It's like I'm gonna jump something else. Like you want go places, okay? You go bars, you go to a job interview, or you go to a gathering. You go there, you can see all kind of different kind of people. Some people are bigger, better looking, whatever, or better dressed up. Hey, it's all about attitude, guys. It's what kind of attitude you have, and you will shine. You know, when I go places, man, I don't care if it's Michael Jordan next to me. I don't care. I'm there. If people know that I'm there, trust me. Guys, find find your demon, fight it, and you need to win. And you can win. It takes time, but it's doable.
That's
Again,
the
life is
hero's journey.
beautiful.
Yeah, life is beautiful, and part of the journey, part of the story that we all live is we have to get to the next level. We can choose to or not. In order to do that, we have to slay the dragon. That is the hero's journey, right? That's the challenge for us. We have to slay the dragon. And so what is the dragon? The dragon is us. The dragon is all the parts of us that that hold us back, because we hold us back. I know I hold myself back in so many ways. And so there are things about my character or my past, that, or my demons, that like I don't like, but I have to accept, at least acknowledging that they're there is huge. And unless you are in a really, really bad situation, of course, everyone's situation is different. Everyone's path is different. Everyone's past is different as well. But if you're, like sometimes you'll see someone in the street who's like, like a homeless person who, has obviously gone through a very, very rough time, who's just talking to themselves out loud in the street, shabbily dressed or whatever. I mean, you don't know what that person's gone through. But what I would say is, like, if you're not in that state and you can still change, like you might, like, let's say that homeless person or woman is like 40, 50, 60 years old, and it's for them, you could objectively say it's too late for that person to change, like, God willing, miracles happen and people change for the better in whatever way that is better for that individual. But if you're not in that state, if you're not, 50, 60 with some serious like mental disorder that's gonna prevent you from, like self-education and from being introspective. If you're not that, then you have all the potential. We have the internet, we have Google, you can read books, or you can like watch Jordan Peterson talk about the 12 rules for life, or about how to like understand yourself and know yourself. There's so much potential, and this is better than when we were kids, right? Because there was no internet and there was no online like ways for people to communicate online and exchange knowledge and wisdom like we do now, like you and I are doing now. Like, this is an amazing time to be alive. And so just that you and I can talk right now on opposite sides of the world and share our stories, this is like the most amazing time to be alive. I do truly believe that.
Wow. 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 Love it.
Yeah, if you're not like a homeless person in the street with a serious mental disorder, because there, let's be real here for a second. There's gonna be people out there who are really fucked in all kinds of fucked up situations that we can't even begin to comprehend. But if you're listening to this right now, and you're cognizant of what we're saying, and you want to make your life better, then just by virtue of that alone, that's all the 100% evidence that you can live the best life you possibly can, that you can understand yourself and learn to slay the dragon, as we all are, and we are all students of life until we die. And so it's never too late. It's never too late to make a comeback. It's never too late to learn, and it's okay to fail, no matter what happens. It's not over till it's over. And even if you do fail, then at least you can say, at least make it a good fail, make it a legit failure. Like, you actually tried to execute with all your heart, mind, and soul and live the best life. But if you fail, then at least no one can judge you, because you're still a hero, because you did what no one else could have done or would have done, arguably, because only you know. And then that's between you and God or Buddha or whatever.
Failure is okay.
Because what else? Yeah. What else? Yeah, failure is okay. It's like, so what if you fail? What if you make some huge mistakes? I've made huge mistakes. Maybe I'll still make huge mistakes going forward, but like, that's okay. As long as I have my health, and I've my good friends, my network. As long as I don't, as long as I can keep my shit together. And sometimes you don't have your shit together. Sometimes I don't have my shit together. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, life is beautiful and we can realize all this potential as much as we can as time goes on.
Yeah. You want to talk about failures and those kind of stuff? Okay. Oh, sorry. Just I would like to add on something. Guys, failing is nothing wrong. You're failing because you're trying something. The most important is to learn from your failures for your next project. I don't know if you want to try the same things, okay. Again, don't be afraid to fail. It's fine. You're failing because you're trying. The most important is to learn from your failures and apply into your next projects, to the next project. Hey, the other day I mentioned this one to somebody. You know what's the beauty of this era? Let me tell you this one before. When you wanna build something, usually takes 10 years in the old days. 5 year structure and 5 years to consolidate into the market. Okay. In this day, with the internet, with the technology, you can do in 3 years that you used to do in 10 years. How beautiful it is. So you have so many chances, guys. It's amazing. If you want, you can fail 100 times. No, I'm exaggerating. 100 times. We overpass our age, but my point is you can fail more now because you have more chances. Again, more opportunities. So don't be afraid, guys. Go out there. Do it.
Right. Right.
Like
Because,
Nike.
I think, it's, I do feel the struggle that people are going through, and even in this modern day and age with so many opportunities. The average, say, Korean adult or the average person living in America, maybe like they feel like the job market is too fucked, or they can be like, oh, the world economy is fucked up, the Federal Reserve's printing all this money, inflation's really bad, yada yada yada. And yeah, you could say that the world is a dark place and that there are a lot of problems with economies and ways to make money and this and that. But you think that, our grandparents' generation wouldn't kill to be in our shoes, despite all the challenges and, whatever circumstances that are beyond our control. There's still very much many things that are within our control. And yes, we can educate ourselves and we can learn wisdom and knowledge to make to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. So whenever I think like, oh man, like, oh, the world's like really fucked up, like, hyperinflation, maybe hyperinflation is going to come or something like that, or like how are people supposed to like pay for buy a home because it's like $200,000-$300,000, to just buy like single unit family and whatever, like I understand like it's hard, right, for a lot of people, right, especially for our generation. It's like it's not the same as it used to be, but I still think, well, it's better than being alive 1,000 years ago. It's better than, it's life here now is still better than being royalty in, like, I don't know, ancient Joseon dynasty centuries ago. I still think, you know what, like, because we have phones and technology and Google and, and YouTube and, we have relative safety and prosperity and peace.
Yes.
So you don't think that other people 100,000 years ago, our Neanderthal ancestors, you don't think that they would prefer to, like, not live in caves and like bend off like the elements and, like, wild animals. Like, this is still way better than what they have. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity. It's a gift that we're given.
Oh yes, it is. And plus, guys, I know everybody wants to. I don't know everybody, okay, but some point of your life, maybe you want to own a home. It's okay, but you don't have to, guys. It's home and cars are considered one of the biggest purchase. Okay, in these days, sometimes you can put your money to work, create a stream of income, and rent places. I'm in different houses, different countries. So it's all depends what you want. You wanna, it depends. Some people like to be in one city, get married, have kids is fine. Yes, I understand, but it's not necessary just to buy a house. You can rent it. It's better. I don't know. You can put your money to work, create income, and pay for the house that you want to live to. You know what I mean? So yeah. So don't stress out in order to buy a house.
Yeah.
Okay, again, what?
I wanted to ask
Sorry.
you, Sammy, when did you start investing into stocks, and how did you come to love it as you do?
Okay. So, s- well, again, when I was working, well, I'm still working in the company. So, when I started on the new company, I was under my work permit, right? So I had to stick in the company longer in order to get my green card and those kind of stuff. So I told myself, what else can I do in order to create other income? So one day I heard my boss talking to somebody when we were going to lunch. They were talking about the stocks. So I dig into the stocks, and then at the beginning I was thinking it's so easy. It's buy and sell and make the money. You know what I mean? Buy low, sell high. So I got interest slowly. I've been trading stocks for almost 11 years. I think it's one of the best tool ever made by human being to create wealth and a stream of income if you learn properly. Guys, get into the stock market now. It's a beautiful tool, but do not follow Wall Street bets. It's dangerous. They're dangerous people. Maybe you can make money buying some of the stock they're buying is true, but you want to look in the long term. You know what I mean? Not only long term, but you want to be more careful with your money, the money that you have. You know what I mean? You want to learn all the tools because so many tools out there, guys, is amazing. The world of trading stocks is not only buying and selling. You know what I mean? Buying and selling is more stuff into it. More that you learn, you're gonna get more excited. So yes, get into stock market, guys. Getting now. Don't wait. It's beautiful. You're gonna love it. But again, be patient, learn, try, and so on.
Has your journey as a stock investor trader, has it been profitable over the years?
Has been profitable, but I'm gonna be honest too. This year I blew up my money big time because I gamble it. Because okay, let me tell you this one. Okay, I don't want to sound cocky. Oh, don't get me wrong, but I am into a position that I can do those kind of gambling or trades. Again, I'm a student for life, so I've been I've been trying all kind of different kind of strategy in order to find the best strategy for myself. You know what I mean? So I don't mind blowing up money. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like me, I can read theories or whatever. I am a practitioner. I have to do it. If but don't get me wrong, I'm not that crazy. I make a lot of money this year, so I blew them all because I try different kind of stuff. That's fine. That's fine because again, money always can be made.
And what kind of products were you dealing with? Were you doing like 100x, margin leverage trades, like you were trying to short a certain stock or an index?
This year I did a lot of daily trades. Okay, but in the last month from November, I gambled hard. Like I was looking like maybe 100x and knowing that I can lose everything. So yeah, don't do it. If you don't have extra money, I did it because what's a profit I made? I didn't mind blowing it up because I need to try it in order to know. Try to see what I did wrong and learn from it. So next time I do it better. But in the look, I don't know if I can get this kind of advice because I don't have the license, the C7. This is my opinion, just in case for liability
Yeah, this
reason.
is not financial advice.
This is no financial advice, okay? Just I'm giving you my own experience. So in the stock market, let me tell you this, man. I'm gonna be very honest to you. If somebody tells you that you can make money with a $500 or $5,000, they're lying to you. That's BS. Could be if you're lucky. They do some auctions and you get like 500x or 5,000%. Yes, but I know I do that. Is again, it's a hard money made that you have. Instead, you have 500 or let's say $5,000, that range of $1,000, $2,000. Find a stock or find a company that is a very good company, like give you an idea, like Apple, Microsoft, Disney, that they have a long story, good balance sheet. You need to do your homework. All the information is out there. You type right now in Google, you put financial statement from Google, it pop up a lot of information. And then you got a lot of these analysts. They get paid to write a bunch of stuff about the company that you don't need to believe 100%. You never believe 100%, but you read it, you compare, you analyze, and you make a decision. Then you find your point of entry. You find a point of entry, you buy it, and you hold it. And better if that company pays dividend too. And then you can create a stream of income. Hedging it is something called the cover calls. You can cover calls. You can put some cover calls every weekly or monthly. They pay you because you're getting into a contract. You say, I got these stocks that I would like to sell it in a week or 2 weeks, but I need to get paid some premium, some money. They give you some money, you can become income. Sometimes if the stock goes really high, can get exercise, meaning the person gonna take the stock away, but it doesn't matter. You make money because if you bought $100 stocks, you probably say, I would like to sell 120. You know what I mean? Plus, you got some premium. So the stock also sold 120. You make already 20% of the money, and plus on the premium, probably you got an extra, I don't know, 5%, 10%, depending the time horizon that you put in the trade. You get an extra 3 to 5%, so you make 23% out of your money. It's a good return, guys. Don't go crazy. I know out there there's people with the TikTok, Instagram, all the BS showing you, hey, they double, it's triple, this and that. Guys, you want to learn to trade the stock properly, so you can do it forever, ever, until you leave this beautiful world. Answer is beautiful, guys. It's like, man. Again, listen. This is the beauty of the stock. Again, let me tell this one. You want to open a company? First of all, you need to get a physical place. So you need to get into this contract listing BS that cost you money. You have to go and call the telephone company to put you on the internet, your phone, your fax. You have to go by your desk. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money. It depends what you do. You do service product. You don't buy any product. You want to do some product. Guess what? You need to have an inventory. Inventory has a cost. In the stock market, the beauty is you want to be a banker? Buy financial stocks. You want to be in the retail? You buy some retail stocks. You want to be in the construction? You buy some construction stocks. But again, you do the homework. You find the best company in each of the industry, and then you have to find a point of entry. You have to be like a sniper. I always tell my friends, you need to be a sniper. Means don't go and just buy it. Find the right price to get in. It's like giving you an idea. You can't just buy it last Friday stocks and you sold it today. You make between 10 to 30% return, guys. Just letting you know. So guess what? You don't really need to find the 20 to 25% return buying at the beginning of the year. You can't just buy it last Friday. That's my point. The stock market is beautiful, guys. Do your homework. Be patient. Don't rush it. You can find virtual accounts you can practice. You want to. Find help. I'm pretty sure you have friends or somebody, read. There's a lot of information out there for free, guys, for free. You don't need to be, again, whatever you read for free also is not 100% true, but you can scan, you know what I mean? All the information, you get it out there. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's great that you feel like you're fearless. It's like, okay, so maybe you blew a shit ton of money, whether that was like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. But the caveat being there is like everyone don't gamble your living expenses, or like set aside all your money, right? Whether it's like a 401k or whatever. Like make sure you have something. But then if you're making a lot and you want to learn as a trader and you want to make some crazy trades, but for the sake of learning to improve, then I think that's great. Obviously, not everyone listening to this is going to be have the capital, the money to invest or do something like that.
Again, you can start with anything. You know what I mean? You don't need to start with a lot of money. Excuse me, I interrupt you. Sorry, but you don't need to start with a lot of money. You can start with $200. You want to, you know what I mean? Until you build a certain amount of money, and then you go do some daily trading, whatever you want to do. You have to be patient, but you cannot limit yourself because you say, "Oh my God, I don't have 100,000." Hey, again, you have to do different strategy. If you got $100, again, I would buy it and hold it long term. You know what I mean?
Our first phone call, you're talking about like stocks and trading and investment, and like how you're not afraid to make mistakes. And I think the attitude of wanting to be adventurous and taking risks. Whether that's financially or with life. Good calculated risks, as because it's important to fail, and it's important to be to like take chances when you can, and it's okay. Like money always gonna be made. Obviously, like everyone's in a different life situation, so I want to be careful and put this in the right way that makes sense. But I just love your energy, Sammy, and I think people need to hear that. And it's just like it's okay to make mistakes, just as long as you have the right attitude, you bounce back, and you can make more money again.
But how about this? Hey, do you drink beer? Do you? Do you drink
I
beer? Do you go out
I
and
did
drink?
last night.
You
Yes,
do, right? How about
I
this?
do.
How about you tell yourself, okay, I drink 5 beers, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna only drink 4 beers, and the money that I was supposed to buy the beer number five, I just gonna put it aside, and you put in the stock market slowly. Again, you don't need to have tons of money. You can start with little money. If return 10%, will return 10%, guys. You know what I mean? So that's not a limitation. It's just discipline, and then you have to make some choices. You know what I mean? Like again, you go and drink 5 beers, just drink four, guys. Or you can drink only two, it's okay. It's up to you. Or you're very good, or maybe you have a friend that is, you know, he got a bigger wallet, tell him to buy you the other two drinks. In the meantime, you pay them back one day, right? I'm serious. So don't limit yourself. Man, in the investment world, is no such a thing. I don't have money. You have to just change your habits. Again, you're the kind of guy that snowboard. Hey, guess what? Tell yourself this year, rather than go 5 times, I'm only gonna go 4 times. And the one time that I'm missing out, I'm gonna put in the money to work. So that money can pay my next snowboard for next year. How about that, man? It's
Yeah,
about,
dude.
hey, you
Time
need to learn. You know what's one of the biggest problems in the school in the world? They don't teach you finance. They should teach you finance.
for
I'm
sure.
serious.
This
Finance.
most important thing, really. They should teach it to kids from an early age. To be honest, from what I understand, the Hyundai Chaebol group, they teach people in their family like every morning, like after breakfast or something. Like they have like a home financial class. Like they talk to the kids about money, right? And like they talk about it all the time, like every day. Like so, like I mean, I'm taking what I say with a grain of salt, but even the one of the largest conglomerate corporations in the world, in Korea, right? They teach their kids from an early age, like every around breakfast, they're talking about money, the importance of it, like saving it and how to invest it and whatever. And it's like kids can understand the value of money right away. Like once they're like 5 or 6 or something, they can understand money. You earn a quarter and you keep the quarter. How do you spend the quarter? If you spend on this, like what does that mean for you? What kind of value do you get out of it? Like kids, I wish I understood about money from a much earlier age. And I wish I understood like rules of investing and principles. Like it's not rocket science. It really isn't. And it's not
It,
about like, going long on stock on, this tech stock or whatever. It's just like basic principles for life. And because money is energy, right? Money is actually human energy and value condensed into a medium of exchange. It's like the most important thing. It's like the base layer that our all human civilization runs on. So why isn't this thing that's the most important thing? Why aren't we taught how to manage it, or even what it is?
yeah, management, finance. And serious, guys, there's no. Have you ever heard this? What a lot of people say something like, "It's not how much you make; it's how much you keep." It's a big meaning.
Yes.
Trust me. It's about management. It's how you manage your money, guys. You have to learn how to manage your money. Hey, again, nobody born knowing anything. We learn. We can learn. You have to just spend time and learn. And trust me, it's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna help you a lot. Guys, again, it's not about how much money you make. It's how much you keep it, how you manage it. It's about management. If I tell you how I manage money, I blow your mind. I cannot tell you for liability issue. But I'm serious. I think I manage my money well. I sound cocky, but I do. But because I've been learning, applying it, learning, applying it. I make mistakes. Trust me, I make a lot of mistakes. Making mistake is fine, guys. Again, we don't born knowing anything. We are like a sponge. We absorb. But in order to absorb, we have to open our curiosity and spend some time and learn and apply and make mistakes and get up, redo it. Man, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, we can all learn and we can all get better. And even the greats, like they're still learning. It's like it's always a game of like making mistakes and then learning from the mistakes and then executing and then you succeed. And then you fail again. And then you learn from the failures and you succeed again.
Again, money always can be made at your time horizon. You got a lot of time to redo things, so it's fine. Again, I don't understand the situation is different because probably someone's going to pop up and said, "Oh, you don't understand my situation. You know what? I support my family, this and that." I understand that. I understand that everybody has a different situation, different time. But in in any time of your life, if you have the chance, learn. That's my point. I know people out there. Everybody has a different situation. You know, I have my own situation too. Maybe I can do more. I support my parents. I do support my both parents, my mom and dad.
I think
Guys,
that's awesome.
just letting you know, I do that because I can do that too. It's not obligation because I can do that. I do that. That's my point. Everything's possible. Everything's possible. Yeah, I would like to use that word. Have you ever heard of the word impossible? Guys, move that I'm possible. I'm possible.
Wah, wah, wah,
Man,
wah. I am possible. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I'm possible. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then later on, through the conversation, I would like to go back to being a foreigner living in a different country because I want to share some thoughts. But that one later, when through the conversation, I would like to go back to subject again because I would like to tell you certain thing, guys out there, people like me, people like mine. You know what I mean? Want me to
Yeah,
share now?
please. Yeah, I want to actually ask you about, do you love living in America? What do you think about America?
Let me tell you this one. I've been lucky
Oh,
to
yeah, but
travel
yes.
different countries. This is me, okay? When I go to a different country, I don't just go to a museum and those kind of stuff. I really love to interact with people to see how they live, what they do for living, how eh, eh, how how they're living to that country and those kind of stuff. I, so for me, America is the best, guy. Why? Because it's a land of opportunity. Because I am a living proof person of that. Because I came here with nothing, guys. Nothing. Nothing. I put a lot of effort. Yeah, I built up my life slowly. No, like those guys that you guys try to look up to, those billionaires, blah, blah, blah. I live well my life. Maybe I don't drive a Ferrari. I drive a nice car. Maybe I don't have a mansion. But I have a nice place. I own it. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't travel in private jet. But it's true. I can take a commercial airplane. I can go to point A to point B. That's why I love this country because here you got your rights and you got a lot of opportunity. For me, just letting this market is amazing and you can become whoever you want to become in this country. That's the beauty of America. Just letting you know, guys. That's my personal opinion, my life. Maybe for you guys, I don't know whoever you are. You know what I mean? Maybe you are in Korea and you're making it there. It's fine. But this is my personal opinion about my life. I love America. I really do. It's a long opportunity. It's no limit to the sky. It's amazing. I'm gonna do more if time let me do it.
That's awesome. It's great to hear your perspective on it. I mean, I'm living here in Korea for the past 9 years, and I could easily live here for another 9 years. I don't see myself going back to America. Of course, my network is here. I'm established here, and I love Asia, so I want to stay in Asia for the long term. However, living here has made me appreciate the fact that I grew up in America. So, maybe in some ways I don't appreciate it as much as I should, but I do appreciate it in other ways that like, you don't know, they say sometimes you don't know what it means to be American unless you leave America. It's just like you don't know what it means to be from a certain country unless you go to other countries and compare. And yeah, Sammy, I bet you've traveled around the world a cheeky bit. it's great that you're happy in America, because there are a lot of Americans right now who are not happy. They're born and raised in America, but they're not happy living there.
Maybe because they're taking us granted the country. Sometimes they do that. We do that anywhere in the world. We just take as granted where we at. But again, can I make a comparison? The stock market. I never trained Korea, but I have friends who train Korea. The stock market is boring, man. They have some kind of ridiculous cap. How much can go up and how much can go down? Boring. But again, guys, if you guys are happy where you at, make sure you are living in a place that you can grow. Once you cannot grow, we have a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I live in South America. In South America, it's so hard to grow. Let's talk about population. Like the country I was living in is 10 million people. So let me make a simple sample. If I have a product that I can sell in the entire country, my maximum sales in that country is what? 10 million population. Here in the US, I can sell 360 million of that item. That's the difference. But again, like I said, like I preached before, I said, if you're happy living in a small place, it's fine. You know what I mean? But like me, I don't like to have limitation, because I am a big believer. There's no limit to the sky. That's why. But it's nothing wrong about if you're happy where you at either. So don't get me wrong. I don't want you to think, oh my God, I'm living here. He doesn't know this and that. No. Hey, the ultimate goal is that you're doing something that you like and you're happy. Hey, you live once. YOLO. You have to be happy. Don't worry about third people. You are living your own life. It's this quote that I got it from you. Listen to your bucket. Be the best version of myself. Love it.
Be the best version of yourself. The best, like 5'9" like John Kim, or a Susie Park, or whoever you are, John Smith. Like be the best version of you, right? Like not everyone's gonna be like super famous or tall, handsome, beautiful, or whatever, but work out, be a good person, be a hard worker, and like just improve you to the best of your ability that fits your your genes and your life situation and like who you are as a person. Just do the best that you can, and eventually other people will be attracted to that. I think Johnny FD said that in my conversation with him. Just like be the best version of yourself and to transcend, right? So like, you might compare yourself to others and be like, oh, I wish I was that person. I wish I was that tall, or I wish I had that much money, or I wish I was that gifted. And it's human. Like I do it too. I've done it my whole life and I probably still will. But then I just remember that's just the spiritual exercise. That's the opportunity to look at myself and be like, well, you know what? Compared to where I was, comparing me to myself last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I'm miles ahead. Like I've made so much progress. I've made a complete personal transformation, and I'm still transforming. I'm still evolving. And if I can do this, if I can at least compare myself to last year, and it's okay to have setbacks and failures, but as long as like I know that I'm growing, then that's what matters. That's where the happiness lies, that I know I'm on my right path. So you don't need to like be super successful or whatever. You can enjoy the process now. You can be grateful for what you have now. Like, hey, I have made progress day in and day out, week by week, month by month. I was learning Korean. I was going out. I was pushing my boundaries. I was overcoming my fears little by little, reading books, listening to good conversations. And in that accumulated time of tiny actions day by day, you become where you are now. Right. And where you are in your life situation now is a result of all the decisions you made in the past that led up to it. So yeah, we
Love
have
it.
we
Love it.
can
Love it.
we can do it.
Oh, man. Would you mind to put more energy? We can do it. You know what I mean?
You can do it hard. We can do it
Oh,
hard.
yeah. So hard, baby. So hard. You know what I mean? Now, serious. Love it. Now, serious. Huh. Man. Hey. Again, you have to love yourself. I know what you mean when you mention something. Oh, I wish to be a little bit taller and those kind of stuff. Blah blah blah. Hey,
yeah, love yourself.
I had that.
I love myself now.
Let me tell you this one. I had that thought too. I'm human being, guys. Don't get me wrong. I have I have those kind of feelings too. I'm a human being. Don't get me wrong. You know, but hey, let me tell you even what my father told me one time. Hey, why do you want to be told? You want to be in your life changing light bulbs? I'm serious. My father told me that one time. He said, hey, what do you want to be told? To be told to be changed light bulbs? Guess what? If you're not told enough, you cannot change the light bulb. Guess what? You pay somebody to put the light bulb for you. Oh, baby. No.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Oh, guys, you have to love yourself, guys. Love yourself. I'm serious.
Yeah, love yourself. Love yourself.
Love yourself. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. I'm serious. Love yourself, guys. You know, I'm serious.
Love yourself. I wish more people told me that, growing up. That would have helped me a lot more. So that's why I have this podcast, bro. And I'm so glad to have you on here. This past couple hours is just flowing by. So, I mean, is there any other words, things you want to share with the audience? Maybe they're going through a hard time or they're kind of unsure of themselves. They don't know what to do. What would you want to share with our audience? It doesn't have to be limited to that, but what do you want to share?
Okay. Well, I know I've been jumping from subject to subject. This is where I am. Yeah. I told mom that was gonna happen, so I can go from point A to Z and come back to A and B to letter P, from P to A. But listen, guys, whoever is Korean American or Korean Bolivian or Korean Argentinian or Japanese Argentinian or any Asians that end up living in a different country, you went through some kind of identity crisis and those kind of stuff, guys, I want you to listen to this one, okay? First of all, like I said, love yourself. And just understand something. When you're in a different country, people maybe they can try to bully you or look at you different. You know why? Maybe they're afraid. They're afraid of you because just being Asian is awesome, guys. Let me tell you this one. How many times I've been told, hey, you should be very smart. Why? Because you're Asian? Oh my God, this guy knows I'm the dumbest guy. I'm talking about during that time when I was 22 years old under, when I told you that I was useless because I never used my brain. So, guys, trust me, somebody judge you or say something to you, it's because they're afraid of you. You know what I mean? They say automatically strength. Guys, you have to turn that one into your weapon. Trust me, guys. Being a foreigner, you're already better because you're into two different cultures. You know how much it takes to learn two culture? Well, guys, it takes a lot of time. So love yourself, rise, learn, don't be afraid, speak up, fail, grow, open yourself, don't be afraid, take opportunities. It's a lot of time horizon out there. So keep moving forward and forward. Live your life. We live once. Time never come back. Life is beautiful. Money can be made. Love the process. Jesus. Oh my God. It's like Nike said. I'm not doing a Nike commercial, but Nike one time said, just do it. You know what I mean? Get there. Everything can be yours. You can become whatever you want to. You put a lot of effort and work. You know what I mean? Just do it, guys. You can do it. It's nothing wrong. That sometimes you feel down. That's normal. You're human. You're not a machine. To have those kind of feelings normal as a human being. I have those kind of feelings too. Sometimes. It's okay. Again, you are not a machine. Okay? You can do whatever you want to do, guys. I'm serious. It takes time. And don't compare yourself with other people. You are unique as a person. Okay? Love yourself. I'm serious. Life is beautiful. Yeah, I believe
That's
I
right.
can fly.
I believe we can all fly hard.
Really hard.
Hard. Samy, if people want to reach out to you, how should they do it?
Oh, I think you got my email address, and then I think you got my. I'm not promoting my Instagram, guys. I'm serious. I'm
I
not
mean, you don't
trying
have to
to.
promote yourself.
I'm not trying to promote my Instagram, but because my Instagram kind of private, I'm not looking into it to be this social whatever. That is not my thing yet. You know, but you can also you can provide my Instagram ID, whatever you can reach me from there or from my email, guys. If you have a question, shoot me an email. I'd love to answer it. If you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you, but it has to be under my own time, guys. And so but I will find the time. I love to help people to be the best self of themselves. Sorry. I love to help people to be the best version of themselves. I really do. Yeah, I love to see you to see whatever you do, guys. That one makes me feel good, guys.
Yeah,
So if
same
you
here.
need to reach me to ask a question on you want to talk to me, I'm willing to talk to you guys. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. But you shoot me an email. Usually I always respond within 24 hours, guys. If I don't respond it, maybe I'm dead. Or maybe I'm laying out on a hospital on a bed. I don't have access to my phone, to my computer. But I always reply within 24 hours. Again, maybe I'm flying on a plane, so I didn't see my email, but I always do, guys. So you can reach me anytime. I want to say thank you to mine. Again, I am an ordinary Joe, that I'm trying to make myself better every day. So I really appreciate the opportunity to express myself, because I saw your podcast. You put a lot of interesting people there. I don't know them because I'm too busy doing my own thing. Again, guys, I follow my own self. You know what I mean? Because I have more to grow on those kind of stuff. That I read things from other people because I believe that you can learn something. Like I said, you can learn from anybody. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate it for the time, man. Again, I am a ordinary average Joe. I don't know if that's the right way to say
That's
average
the right.
Joe.
Well, yeah, you're the average Joe. You're the average Korean-Bolivian American Joe.
Yeah, I am an average Joe that I always try to make myself better every day. Every day I'm learning and those kind of stuff, guys. That's a real thing that I can tell you about myself. Okay, but I want you to do well, whoever you are. I'm serious. I think everybody has the opportunity, the chance to become the best of the best, or whatever they're doing, and be happy.
Yeah,
Be
and
happy, guys.
exactly, and that's the thing. Like, I want people on my show. They don't have to be like super established, like social media influencer or whatever the fuck. They don't have to be millionaires. I have had millionaires on this show. I have people who are successful or super successful, but it doesn't matter as long as we all are successful or are becoming successful on our own terms. When I first called Samy for the first time and we had a conversation in 2 years, and Sammy's just spitting this fire, this energy. I'm just like, I love this. I need this in my life. My listeners, you guys, you need to hear this, right? And so, like, if Samy would never get this, like, when would I have ever heard Sammy's beautiful voice talk about life is beautiful and money gonna be made. You have to live for yourself. I'm just like, I hear this from my favorite YouTubers or authors or whatever, but to hear it from someone who I know personally, who I've known, like, this is great stuff, and this is the real stuff, because and we are more accessible, so we're not like some super famous guru or whatever, but we're living our lives and we're killing it. And you guys, sometimes I think that that an audience needs to hear that from real people like us. You're just an average Joe, but I'm so glad and honored to have you on my show, Samy. So that's why I wanted to have you on. Otherwise, like, when would people ever hear all the awesome shit that you have to say? And so, like, this is the energy that we need. The people need you, Samy.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Hey, thank you again. I appreciate it. No, I really do. I really do. I hope this thing that we did, it helps somebody. That's the goal. I want
You've already
you to
helped me
succeed, guys.
succeed. I want you to succeed too, guys. I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Thank you, Samy, brother, for joining and being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I love you, man. Okay?
Love you too, man. And I love you, Mime Timers. I'll talk to you next time. Mime time. Hard.